celebrities across the country reeling from Naomi Judd's shocking death.
Including our own next guest, who's a close friend of her daughter, Wynonna.
Here with more on the devastating loss, country music star John Rich. John, welcome. I'm sure this is a really tough day for you.
Yeah, it's a very sad day in Nashville. I think it's a very sad day for all the country music fans, not only around America, but around the world. You know, the Judds, they really stand alone, in my opinion, as one of the greatest duos of all time in country music. As a kid in Texas growing up, I remember the Judds were the hottest thing on the radio. That's when I was learning how to play the guitar and really getting serious about country music. I learned a lot of what I know about the way I approach music from listening to old Judds records. It's just some of the greatest music ever made. And Naomi was a patriot. One thing you need to know about her, she loved her country so much. She had so much respect and honor for our military, for our police, but she was an icon. I mean, when you think about those images of Naomi Judd walking out on the CMA Awards or at Fanfare or some of the big events that we have, you never forget what it looked like when she walked out on stage.
And she overcame a lot, right, John? I mean, in personally to get where she got, and people really connected with that.
Yeah, I got to interview Wynonna, who I've gotten to know very well over the years, and you know, she told me stories about growing up in Kentucky. I mean, it was week to week, sometimes day to day in their life. And Naomi raised those two girls. She raised them up well. They both went on to do great things, and she stayed in the mix the entire time. I mean, the music industry is it's very aggressive sometimes. So to think that Naomi was the one in there handling that industry as Wynonna was 17, 18 years old. I mean, what a woman. You know, what a really outstanding person. And it's a huge loss for everybody in Nashville and throughout the United States that love country music.
Well, that show you referenced, John, your show, The Pursuit with John Rich, you did in fact interview Wynonna. It was just a few months ago. In that interview, we're showing some pictures of it on the screen. Let's take a listen to that conversation.
I look at my mom and I go, thank you, Mom. Obviously, I wouldn't be here, you know? And the Judds, I will never say anything bad about that. I get frustrated, but I realize it's because of the Judds that I had the success I did. I know better, like you said, I know better. I know better. Some people don't, and they need a good whipping from someone named Naomi Judd. She's my barometer. I could have been #1 in the country, and if my mom was mad at me, I spent more time and energy on that. She was it.
Rich, I think what I find so fascinating is how open, not just Naomi, but Wynonna and Ashley have been about their struggles with mental illness, you know, those emotional traumas that they carried. And I think in some way they're doing a real service by normalizing that.
Yeah, I think if there's someone in your family,
Relationship, your understanding of the industry and what was lost today. We appreciate you jumping on with us.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, John.